Good morning and welcome to the Lakeside Viking News. I'm Braden.
And I'm Lucas.
And these are your announcements.
It's time to apply for the Student Government Association. SGA is the organization that connects you to the best parts of the high school experience. We plan homecoming, pep rallies, dances, support Black History Month activities, and more. If you are passionate about making our school better for everyone, full of school spirit, and want to inspire others, then please apply to be an SGA officer. The executive board positions are for rising seniors only, SGA co-presidents, vice president, and secretary. The class officer positions are for rising seniors, juniors, and sophomores, and these positions are president, vice president, secretary, and 10 senators per grade level. All applications must be submitted by Tuesday, May 3rd at 11:59 p.m. Please see the application here for more details about each position as well as the requirements. You must be logged in to your student account in order to view the application.
April School Library Month and National Poetry Month here at Lakeside High School. The Media Center is sponsoring a contest to promote reading for enjoyment. Tell us your favorite new author and their genre. If your name is pulled, the Media Center will purchase a book by this author for you to enjoy. We will have 5 winners for this contest, and your new book must be under $25. The deadline for this contest is April 29th at 3:30 p.m. Look for other events and activities that the Media Center is sponsoring this month for Reading and Poetry Month.
Finally, the results for the 2022 DeKalb Student Film Fest were announced this week, and Lakeside performed admirably. Braden Webb's film Swept Away won Best Editing, Acting, and Best Rated Film, taking home almost all of the awards in the advanced competition. 2 other Lakeside films, Michael Weitzman's Wonder Broom and Ari Lapin's The Final Straw, also got honorable mentions in editing, acting, and best rated. Congrats to everyone who contributed their time and talent into these 3 films.
Good morning and welcome to Current Events. I'm your host, Noah Milton. Let's get right into your current events. Russian President Vladimir Putin claimed victory in the biggest battle of the war in Ukraine on Thursday, declaring the port city of Mariupol quote-unquote liberated after nearly 2 months of siege. However, hundreds of fighters and civilians are still holed up inside a huge steelworks, and Putin has since ordered his troops to blockade the complex so that not even a fly could escape. The U.S. Department said it understood Ukrainian forces still held ground in Mariupol and called Putin's claim to have liberated the city yet more disinformation from their well-worn playbook. Washington authorized another $800 million in military aid for Ukraine, including heavy artillery. And in our second piece of news for today, the Florida legislature on Thursday gave final passage to a pair of bills aimed at Disney weeks into the company's feud with Republican Governor Ron DeSantis over its objections to a new law that limits certain classroom discussions on sexual orientation and gender identity. One of the bills would eliminate the unique status that allows Disney to operate functionally as an independent government around its Orlando area theme parks, and the other would eliminate a Disney carve-out in a social media bill that was signed into law last year, but put on hold by a federal judge. And in our third piece of news for today, on Thursday, more than 20 states asked a federal judge in Louisiana to immediately block the Biden administration from ending a public health authority known as Title 42. The Biden administration is on track to end Title 42, which allows border authorities to turn away migrants at the U.S. southern border. The decision, made by the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, sparked tension within the Democratic Party amid concerns of a migrant surge. Earlier this month, Arizona, Louisiana, and Missouri filed a lawsuit against the Biden administration's decision to end Title 42. Later, more than a dozen states, mostly GOP-led, joined the lawsuit. And now to Lucas, or somebody, with the weather.
Hello Lakeside, it is your trusty weatherman Lucas here, back at it again with the weather. You know, I've been thinking lately, this whole trusty weatherman job, this very high demanding job, who's gonna do it next year? Who's gonna fill my shoes? So, you know, what are some incentives of taking this job? Well, you get a cool umbrella, not this one. You get the trusty weatherman umbrella, okay? That's a once-in-a-lifetime deal. You'll never find an umbrella like that. That umbrella is special. What else do you get? You get Kevin's arm. Come on, you can't pass up a singular Kevin arm. And of course, you got the clout of being the trusty weatherman. So, if you're interested, hit me up. You know where to find me. As far as the weather this week, we're looking at a high both days, Saturday and Sunday, of 81 degrees on the dot and a low of around 60 degrees for both days also. It will be partly cloudy, no rain in sight, so. Man, I miss Kevin.
That's it for today's Lakeside Viking News.
Have a fabulous Friday.